What is strategic risk? Why do successful companies suddenly lose relevance? Why do market leaders disappear within a few years? Why do intelligent executives sometimes make decisions that damage long-term growth? The answer often lies in strategic risk. Not fraud, not operational error, not market crash, but poor strategic choices. Strategic risk is the risk that a company's business decisions, its long-term direction, may turn out to be wrong. And when strategy fails, the entire organization suffers. Let us understand strategic risk in simple terms. Strategic risk arises when an organization's strategy fails to achieve its objectives or becomes misaligned with the environment. It is about direction, where to compete, how to compete, when to expand, what to avoid. For example, entering a new market without understanding customer behavior creates strategic risk. Ignoring technological change creates strategic risk. Overestimating demand creates strategic risk. Strategic risk does not usually cause immediate collapse. It creates gradual decline. It weakens competitiveness. It reduces long-term viability. Unlike operational risk, which affects processes, strategic risk affects the core business model. Consider a company that dominates a traditional industry. Management believes customers will always prefer the existing model. But consumer behavior changes. Technology evolves. New competitors emerge. If leadership fails to adapt, the company loses relevance. That is strategic risk. Another example. A company aggressively expands into multiple geographies without understanding regulatory or cultural differences. Initial growth looks impressive, but operational complexity increases. Costs rise. Profitability declines. Strategic miscalculation often appears attractive at the beginning. The risk becomes visible later. It is important to distinguish strategic risk from other types of risk. Operational risk involves internal failures, processes, systems, people. Market risk involves external price movements, interest rates, stocks, currencies. Credit risk involves borrower default. Strategic risk is different. It originates from leadership decisions. It involves vision, positioning, competitive advantage, and long-term planning. Operational risk may cause temporary disruption. Strategic risk can destroy the entire business model. That is why boards and senior management must actively monitor strategic assumptions. Markets change faster than ever. Ignoring that change increases exposure. Strategic risk is dangerous because it is slow. It does not create sudden headlines. It gradually erodes competitiveness. Market share declines. Customer loyalty weakens. Innovation slows. Revenue growth stagnates. By the time leadership recognizes the problem, recovery becomes difficult. Strategic risk often arises from overconfidence. When companies assume past success guarantees future dominance. It also arises from lack of scenario planning. If management does not question its assumptions, blind spots develop. In dynamic industries, strategic agility is essential. Without it, even profitable companies become vulnerable. So how do organizations manage strategic risk? First, continuous environmental scanning, monitoring market trends, regulatory shifts, and technological developments. Second, scenario analysis, testing how strategy performs under different economic conditions. Third, diversification of revenue streams, avoiding overdependence on one product or market. Fourth, strong board oversight, challenging assumptions and encouraging constructive debate. Strategic risk management is not about avoiding bold decisions. It is about making informed decisions. In today's world, uncertainty is constant. The biggest threat to organizations is not competition. It is complacency. Strategic risk reminds us that direction matters. Because even a perfectly executed plan will fail if the strategy itself is flawed. And sustainable success depends on choosing the right direction before moving fast.